Well, hello, hello. How you doing today?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Oh, doing wonderful. Thank you. We're so happy to have you on because, of course, we're deep in the heart of Texas and we love a good Western when it comes along. And so,
Yeah.
you know, and, but these things are so much fun. I mean, you grow up watching these kind of movies and then you get to be in one. You must think, oh, well, I did it, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. It's great to
Mhm. And of course, these things, films are not easy to make by any stretch of the imagination. Sets are not as fun as you think, but this one actually looked like it was a gorgeous place and really really interesting. And of course, Days with Vigo is probably amazing too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it was yeah. Our locations were phenomenal and beautiful, and I would take time off, or not take time off. When I had days off, like my weekends, I would go to the set and I would ride my horse on the Saturdays and Sundays through the canyons just to stay in it because it was like, when else in my life am I going to have that opportunity, really? So yeah, we had a great time filming there. We were shooting on one of John Wayne's old ranches in Durango in Mexico,
Mhm. Yeah.
and just being on being on one of John Wayne's ranches was kind of, there was an energy around it that was like, okay, cool, we're making a western on John Wayne's ranch. This is the real deal. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
Do you have a particular memory that just stood out to you where you're just kind of looking around and going, wow, this is everything that I kind of thought it would be?
Yeah, I think it was when I first. Well, it was a few. There was loads, to be honest, man. There was like driving in to the set for the first time, and there was like a little kind of old post with a sign saying Jay Wayne and an arrow pointing this way, and I was like, oh my god, okay. And we enter, and then the first time walking into the saloon as well on set, and
Mhm.
someone's in there playing the piano, and there's all the old whiskey bottles up on the side. It's like, yeah, this is gonna be it. It's gonna be great. And then putting costumes on as well. That's always a big part for me getting into a character anyway. Like headspace, costume, makeup, all of that. It was, yeah, it just became more and more real as the prep went on when I arrived there, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. And then of course, people look up to what you do and they think, oh, this would be so cool. This is what I want to do. And certainly much harder than anyone could imagine. What advice do you give to somebody that wants to follow in your footsteps?
Oh man, like for young actors and stuff, or any actors. I mean,
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd never call myself like someone that knows what they're doing in terms of this. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing, man. I'm just like, I'm posting through it. I think it's just like, if you know that you're passionate about it, acting or anything really, it's like you just find a group of people that feel the same way. You know, you need people around you, I think, to like to build. It's a very social job. It's like acting in general is just like the study of people and characters and humans and what makes everyone human. So yeah, surrounding yourself with people that like the same thing as you, and just learning your craft, classes, whatever that is, and being stubborn as well is good. I think you say, well, I want this is, I need to do it. Like, don't be afraid to send emails to people asking questions that are in the industry, I think. Yeah, but honestly, in terms of advice, I don't know. I wouldn't let me, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, my co-host Drew Pearson in American football is one of our greats. He caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame, and we
Wow.
love to ask people their Hail Mary moment, which is that moment in your life or career. We just had to go for it, and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for you?
Oh man. My Hail Mary moment, just the going for it. I think I just kind of found myself I knew I wanted to be an actor from when I was really young. So I found
Mhm.
myself after finishing school, I finished like high school and stuff. And I was just working in like a cafe or a pub. I'm there pulling pints. And I'm just kind of like, it wasn't like a big, like, this has happened and now I need to do it. It was like, nothing's happening. So I need to do it. It was like, get myself out of these kind of places that I just really don't want to be, like in a cafe and a pub. So I was like, yeah, it was that moment. And I just kind of went for it, started training, started more stuff. And here we are, man. Here I am
Yeah.
talking to you like 4 or 5 years later.
Wow, that's so cool. Well, and part of that is keeping that right mindset to stay in it too once you're in there. And so, is there something that you keep in mind, or something you tell yourself that keeps you on that right path?
Um, just how lucky I think just how lucky I am to be in the position I'm in. I mean, I know so many actors and I'm friends with so many actors that are just kind of on the cusp and they aren't quite working yet. They're trying to get their signed to agencies. It's like it's tough. It's really tough. And this is just being in London, and there's people all over the world trying to do this job. So just kind of reminding myself that I'm probably in the top 1% of people getting to work, on film sets and stuff right now. So it's a privileged place to be, I think. And
Yeah.
you gotta keep hold of that. Stay grounded, because it's easy to float off, man, into the showbiz world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And of course, you're working with Vigo, and he's the master, and wearing all those hats and everything. Is there anything particularly you learned from him, or something maybe he told you that you keep with you?
Oh, so much. I learned so much from Vigo. I mean, just being on set, I would go in on days where I wasn't even shooting to watch Vigo
Yeah.
direct and watch Vicky work and Garrett and Danny and everyone. It was like every day was a masterclass. The scenes I did with Vicky, I was just like, I was there, as Western, and I was just come away thinking, she's so good. It was like, she's so good. She'd like take me out of it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, we need to do another one because Vicky was too good. I need to go again. So it was, yeah, the whole thing was like a massive learning experience, as well as one of the the top jobs I've done to date in terms of career wise. So yeah, great experience.
Yeah. And is there something about this film that kind of sets it apart for you? Something where you maybe read the script and just thought, oh, I have to do this.
Um, Sets it apart. I mean, working with Vigo and working with
Yeah.
Vicky was my initial I was instantly drawn to it. And then the script itself, Vigo sent me the script, and he said, "Hey man, I'm going to send you this as a character. I think you'd be good for. If you hate the script, you think it's terrible, then just let me know." And I was like, "There's no way I'm going to let Vigo know that his script isn't good." Anyway, but it was fantastic, and the script alone was just it was a joy to read, and I read it all in one sitting, and I was shocked at the scale of the character he wanted me to play, and yeah, we went from there basically, and
Yeah.
it was.
I love that. Well, after this, I can't wait to see what you got coming up next for us. I know you've been really busy. What do you have coming up that we need to look forward to?
Yeah, man, I've got so there's a wonderful little kind of, it's like a feel good indie film set in London that we shot last summer or maybe a summer before that, and it just premiered at the Berlin Film Festival earlier this year, and it did really well, swept up loads of awards there. So hopefully that's coming out later on this year, as well as a film called William Tell, which is about the Swiss archer and the Austrian-Swiss conflict in the 1500s. Again, which is a spectacle. It's a big kind of epic action, medieval, war, battles, horses, all the fun, cool stuff. And that as well, hopefully later this year will be released. So we've got stuff to look forward to for sure.
Oh, that's great. Well, we're so happy for you. We're going to tell everyone to check this out, and definitely look forward to talking to you again sometime soon. Thank you so much.
Nice one, man. Thank you. Take care.